Welcome to the Africa Trade Show on Businessfront TV, where we bring to you the stories shaping commerce, innovation, and collaboration across the continent. Every week, we dive into the deals, partnerships, and the ideas driving Africa's trade and business landscape. On today's Trade Tracker, we look at the payment link between two African countries, Mozambique's cooking gas imports, and the African Union and ECOWAS's single electricity market. Trade is generally powered by payments, and two African countries have decided to ease the flow of digital payments between both regions. If you're a fintech startup in Ghana and Rwanda, and let's say you have cracked your home market and want to expand, but there's a lot of regulatory hurdles to cross, well, both countries have made it much more easier for you. How? The Bank of Ghana and the National Bank of Rwanda have signed a fintech license passporting agreement. Simply put, fintech startups and firms licensed in Ghana can now apply to operate in Rwanda and vice versa, with just minimal extra documentation. This kind of regulatory cross-border coordination could unlock new corridors of growth in trade across Africa. And why is this such a big deal for trade? Because trade isn't just powered by moving goods and people. It encompasses digital services like data and payments. And this could mean low cost and faster payment transfers for businesses using these payment systems or fintech systems. It also ties into the goal of the African Continental Free Trade Area for ease of payments for intra-African trade. However, this deal is still a memorandum of understanding and not a full-on binding law. Next, Mozambique has taken the first step in limiting its cooking gas imports. The country has been importing most of its cooking gas, and now they flipped the script. The first batch of locally produced LPG cooking gas has just been loaded at a new processing facility in Inhambane province, operated by Sasol. With a capacity of about 30,000 tons per year, the facility could reduce imports by around 70%. It is powered by natural gas from the Guvoro reserves and is part of a larger project that includes light oil production and electricity generation. Now, we move to West Africa, where the African Union Commission and the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, just concluded a 3-day workshop in Abuja to foster regulatory readiness for the African Single Electricity Market, AfSEM. The aim is to create a single integrated electricity market across Africa where countries trade power under shared rules, infrastructure, and regulation. They are starting with West Africa, with 14 states already connected and about 32 gigawatts of power being moved each day under harmonized regional practices. The next step will see the launch of a pre-investment support window aligned with the national regulations under AfSEM pillars. The focus is about enabling cross-border electricity trade, unlocking cleaner and cheaper power, and building markets that power industry, tech, and growth across the continent. That's all for the trade we're tracking this week. We'll see you next week on the Africa Trade Show.